What's up, you guys? So today's video is gonna be my 5 tips on how to make a relationship work. But first, let me get ready real quick because I just woke up. I slept in like super late. I was supposed to get up like 2 or 3 hours ago. Gonna try to film, take this to the gym, get a workout in, and then pick up Bree. I'm gonna go do some stuff. But now it looks like my workout's gonna have to be pushed back till later tonight. So yeah, let me get ready and then we'll get this going. Shower, check. Getting dressed, check. Hair, check. Deodorant, check. Cologne, check. Keys, check. Time to go get coffee. Yes, is that Ian? Thank you so much. Guys, we got some Chick-fil-A right here. Super excited. Barely eating anything today. Look at that. Yeah. I want, there it is. Are you excited? Yeah. Bree had to work at 5 a.m. this morning. She worked 5 to 12. Yeah, she's been up a lot longer than me. Like I said, I meant to get up at like 8, but then slept in like 3 hours past that, so I'm like wide awake right now, but she is definitely not the happiest to still be awake right now. But we're here at the mall. We're gonna go in and try to get some jeans, I think, because we both haven't bought a pair of jeans in like forever. I probably won't like film in there because then never is that fun walking out the camera inside a mall. Yeah, then after that we're gonna go get some coffee, I think, and then that'll be that. Bree and I have been together. We've been married now for 4 months, or almost 4 months, 3.5 months. We have been together for almost 4 years, so definitely don't have like tons of like marriage advice, I guess, yet, but have a pretty good amount of advice like making a relationship work. And I would say probably the tips I have, these 5 tips I got, they're not in any actual order really, but the first one I want to say is like definitely still trying to like make dates a thing, like, or like just like spend time with each other and just have things you go and do together. There's, you know, sometimes where we both are like working a lot, and you know I might be like going to the gym with my friends and like everything, and after like a couple of days it's like we both are like upset that we haven't seen each other. So like having days like today where like even though she worked, we're still getting Chick-fil-A together, and we're going to the mall, and then we're gonna eat coffee and like just doing stuff together. I don't know, I feel like that's one of the most important things, because there are some people I know that have relationships so they don't really see each other, they just see each other here and there, and they like go see a movie like every like 3, 4, 5 months, or maybe go out to dinner like for like something every couple months, and that's like their date night, and there's like this big special thing, which is great. But I'm like, we do like a date type thing almost every week. It is, I don't know, it seems weird to me that they could only do it every once in a while, and I feel like that's like one of the big keys that has like worked for us, is like, I don't know, doing stuff together all the time, even like going and doing things like that. You know, she'll go with me when I hang out with my friends, and like we'll go like do dumb stuff. I'm just including the other one to go do stuff, instead of just like being like, oh no, like I'm just gonna go hang out with my like guy friends and you can just sit at home or whatever. So anyways guys, I'm gonna eat my Chick-fil-A and then we'll go get some coffee. Bree talks as I turn the camera off. What were you saying?
I was saying, my advice is don't be a filthy liar, and then I was going to call out his friend Jimmy, because Jimmy's a filthy liar.
He lies to us about the like lamest things. We always make fun of him and call him out because we can totally tell he's lying. But yeah, I think that's a good point. Is it lying? Definitely. Yeah, lying is just never going to work out. It's never going to help you in any relationship ever.
They close at 5.
This is the coolest coffee shop ever, you guys. What the heck? Never seen a coffee shop this big. What the heck?
They could do something really cool.
Okay, you guys, so we tried this coffee shop before, and we came on a Monday, and they were closed. I don't know why we closed on a Monday, but finally we came. It's Friday today. They close at 5 apparently. So I'm like, I don't know why you close at 5. Friday. But anyways, we did get coffee and it's super good. So I'm glad we finally did show up over here. We tried the mall. We didn't have any luck in finding anything. We walked around forever. We didn't see anything we really wanted. So now we're just gonna head back home, I think. Yeah, then I'll probably try to get a run in or work out of some sort. Bree was just saying that she wants to get her nose pierced. And then
I want to get my ear pierced.
she wants to get her ear pierced. She mentioned getting a nose pierced, and I was telling her how like 4 years ago.
Amber, if you're watching this, let's go get our nose pierced together. Because she wants to do that too. She's always said that.
If she sees this, then she's being called out. But
text me.
like when we first started dating, like 4 years ago, I had just gotten my ears pierced. Like I got them pierced in like February, like 4 years ago, and then we started dating in like May. So I had them pierced for like a couple months, and then I knew the whole time that like I didn't want to look like a jerk, but I wanted my ears pierced. I just thought it was cool, but I didn't like want to look like that guy that has ears pierced. But at the same time, during that time period, I was wearing like baseball hats. They were like the flat brim ones, and I'd wear them forward like this. And I think what happened there was I paid money for these hats, and I knew like that they looked bad, but I paid money for it, so I was trying to wear them more and get more comfortable wearing hats, because I never wear hats really. Like, this is one of the only hats I have that I'll like actually wear, and like it's just backwards, and it's like all stained from like wearing it to work and stuff. But at the time, I had my ears pierced, and I was wearing these flat brim like hats, and what were you saying?
I knew he wasn't. He just looked like he was a douche.
She says that every time I mention my ears being pierced.
You
always
looked
says
like
that.
a douche, but you were fine. Like, you weren't a douche.
But
Just
I wish that I
boys have
kept.
their ears pierced doesn't mean they're douches.
But I was saying I wish that I kept them in for at least like 6 months so the holes had stayed open, because now they're closed. So then like I would have to get them re-pierced, which I'm not going to. But I just wish that I had done that, so then like that money hadn't just like wasted. That brings me to my next point here, and my next tip for relationships is don't what? But that brings me to my next point, you guys, is just like brutal honesty. Like, try to be as honest as you can with each other. Because yeah, like Bree can say that now, and I'm glad that she doesn't like sugarcoat it and act like she loved me having earrings in, because then maybe I'd still have them now.
He looked hot, but he looked douchey. Like, he looked like he wouldn't be the nicest person ever to talk to.
And then when I first met her dad too, I was wearing a hat and I had my ears pierced, and I got out of my like lowered, Integra, and I was like, you know what? I was like, this is like not a good look. Like, I was fully aware of like how bad it looked. I was like, he's probably gonna think I'm some like douchey dude that's just messing around and like not actually gonna take like dating his daughter serious. But thankfully her dad was nice to me, and then
like weirdly nice.
I was like weirdly nice. Like I would not let my daughter date a guy that looks like how I look right now. But thankfully,
never seen him act that nice towards any boy that I've met that had me in.
Yeah, guys, just like being honest in relationships is like, I mean, everyone always says this and whatever, but my point is, I think that like a lot of people, especially when they first start dating, they like lie and they hide a lot of things too, because they think that whoever they're trying to impress or talk to won't like them if they know the truth about them, which like in all reality is probably the completely opposite. If you're hiding stuff and then they find out, like they're gonna find out eventually. If you're hiding like credit cards, or if you're hiding like, I don't know, just like things that you did in your past or whatever, like it's gonna come up eventually, and then they're just gonna think you're dishonest. So like, even if you do build a decent relationship, then when that stuff comes up, you fully lie about it, and then like they realize that you lied, it it doesn't work out. So I think that's probably another tip of how we've been able to have a solid relationship the past 4 years is just be honest with each other all the time, and don't try to hide things and lie about stuff. There's people I know who are married that still lie about stuff like every day, and I'm like, dude, eventually it's gonna catch up to you. So that was the second tip. Alright guys, so got here to Ulta because Bree needs, what do you need?
I don't know, I need to just go in there.
Gonna go in there and browse around. Now, I was gonna go in there with the camera, but she thinks that they might be kind of weird about it, because, I don't know, they try to keep security, so I'm gonna let her go in. I'm gonna head back to the car.
Okay. So
Dang it, I really wish I could've gone. That brings me to the next point, you guys, is compromising would probably be my like third tip for you guys on making a relationship work. Hopefully the wind's not too crazy. I forgot my microphone. Compromising and, you know, being willing to do stuff with your significant other that you don't really want to do. That's another thing I noticed with other people in their relationships is like they will not go do things that they don't want to do, even if their wife or husband or whatever, or boyfriend or girlfriend wants to, they won't do it. Like if they think like going to the movies sucks, they won't go to see a movie, like even though their spouse like wants to. Or same with like going into a makeup store. I go with Brie like almost every single time, and honestly, you guys, I don't really like going in there. But you know what? I am like, she likes going in there, and I like trying to like learn about the makeup stuff because I know that she cares about it. And then guess what? When like her birthday comes around or something and I'm trying to find gifts for her, I have a little bit of knowledge on like what she likes because I cared. So that's probably, I don't know, my biggest tip is like be willing to go with your other half to do this stuff because they do, like, it makes a big thing to them. I feel like it's a big help in the relationships. And also like, I don't know, there's people I know that like have always wanted, they love going to concerts, but then like their boyfriend or whatever doesn't like going to concerts, so then they never go, and they'll go with their other friends. And I'm like, if you're not willing to do it with them, like eventually you're gonna do it with other people, and that just drives more of a wedge in your relationship. So just be willing to branch out and do the stuff that you don't absolutely love doing, and then on top of that, they'll do the stuff that you want them to do with you. Like Brie doesn't really like being on camera, but she'll be on camera with me because I want her to be on camera. And then I'll go into Ulta, even though it's not like my favorite thing to do, because she likes it when I go into Ulta. So that's tip number 3.
Yeah. Few dope boy, waiting for a ticket as to quiet down to go out. Never knew better than I know now. Uncle got in trouble and sent to the pound. I see everything. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Few dope boy, waiting for a ticket as to quiet down to go out. Got beef with some niggas down the street.
Holy crap, you guys. Oh, oh my goodness. It was about, let's see, about 45 degrees out there. Here. Yeah. 33 minutes. 4.2 miles. Anyways, guys, knocked out that run. I am exhausted, I'm sweated out here, but it feels good, really sore. Went skateboarding with my brother for the first time yesterday in like a year or two, I don't know. And so super sore today, but glad I got that run in, got it out of the way. All right, guys, tip number 4 for my relationship advice here is gonna be like finding out your significant other's love language. So the book out there called The 5 Love Languages. You've probably heard of it. If you haven't, definitely check it out. But basically the book is saying there's 5 different love languages that people have. So for some people it is physical touch. You know, they like to feel, like when you hug them or hold their hand or anything to feel like loved, I guess. And that's me. I definitely am physical touch. I like when Brie holds my hand. You know, when we're out having dinner, I like it when, you know, we're sitting on the couch and she's next to me, things like that. I don't like it when, you know, when we're far away from each other and stuff like that. It just makes me feel weird. So I like it when she's right next to me. But then there's like words of affirmation, which is Brie. She definitely likes it when people recognize like her hard work, how, you know, maybe if she's changed her hair, just things she's done. She likes when people tell her about it, you know, show her that they notice and that they, you know, care. That's how she feels like love. And then some people, it's receiving gifts. Maybe they like when you give them lots of gifts, makes them feel, you know, very like you care about them, like flowers and whatnot. Other people, it like acts and doing stuff for them. So maybe cleaning up the house or taking them out to dinner and stuff. It's just showing that you're trying. But yeah, there's 5 love languages. Definitely give that book a read. Try to figure out what your significant others is. And then that has helped us a lot. I know a lot of people said it's helped them in their relationships and marriages. That was gonna be my 4th tip for you guys. Now I gotta get cleaned up here because I am sweated out, feeling super gnarly, not so bueno. It all cleaned up in 3, 2, 1. Boom. Way better. Hi, buddy. Hi. What are you doing? Huh? Okay, guys. My last 5th tip for you guys on what's good for a relationship is never talk badly about the other person. Like, don't vent to, I don't know, your friends or something about things they do, or like, I guess, I don't know, I hear a lot of people like make jokes like, oh, my wife this, my wife that, and that's like comedians' favorite thing to do. And I feel like that's how like a lot of like things start off, is like people like start making jokes about like, you know, problems with their wife or their husband or whatever, and then starts to actually they vent, like they're ranting about like problems like all the time. Like there's a lot of people I know who've been together for a while that will literally just sit there and like rant and talk so much crap about like the person that they're with when they're not around, or even when they are around, and it's really awkward. So that's definitely another thing I'd say, is like, I've never had that desire. Like I've never had any problems with Brie that I feel like I need to rant about and talk to people about. But even if like there was some little issue, like I'm like, I will never ever do it. Like it's like one of my like rules. I will never ever talk about her badly to anyone. It's not cool and it's not good for your relationship. So that's my 5 tips. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys for watching, and please drop a like if you thought it was alright. If not, write a comment, let me know what you thought, and yeah, I will see you guys later.